Jurassic World Evolution 3 is out right now, and we are hopping in to build not one, but 3 different dinosaur parks. Spread across the globe, we'll be able to capture, incubate, and raise our very own dinosaurs. All the way from the humble Gallimimus to the ferocious Velociraptor and even some flying dinosaurs. So let's hop to our first park. We're in Kauai, Hawaii, building up a new dinosaur integration network. They call them DINs. There it is. And this is just the very beginning of our park. Now, we've got a park in Montana. We're going to show it a little bit later. But right now, we are out here hiring the best scientists that money can buy. We're sparing no expense. In order to research basically how to produce male dinosaurs, because our Montana park has 0 male dinosaurs. So look at this. Male dinosaur synthesis. And we have enough, so let's get it going. And it's going to cost us only $500,000. You know, I mean, I feel like in the grand scheme of dinosaurs, $500,000 is chump change. It's like a Gallimimus, maybe. Imagine you work here. I mean, outside of like getting eaten by dinosaurs, the option to, well, maybe surf on your break seems pretty attractive. Myosaur means good mother lizard. Okay. So I want to say a big shout out and thank you to Jurassic World Evolution 3 for sponsoring today's video. Remember that Jurassic World Evolution 3 is available right now, and you can get it using the link in the video description below. So hop in and build your own dream dinosaur park. Now we're gonna do one of my favorite things, which is to go hunt for fossils. I don't know why, but it's one of my favorite game loops. So like, look at this. We're gonna go all around the world, eat the finest of foods, and find the best dinosaur fossils. At least that's how I imagine it happens. Also, I do appreciate that New Zealand is on this map, and even a lot of these Arctic islands up there, despite the fact that none of the dig sites are up there. So it looks like we've got to go to Egg Mountain. What a funny name. So this guy's extra motivated. You're going. Rang Nathan, head out on our our helicopter. It'll send you to the airport. We're not flying a helicopter from Hawaii all the way to like the mainland of the United States. Don't worry. All right, so we need rangers out watching our dinosaurs. And I guess the best spots will be... Can I put it right here? Oh, look at that coverage actually. Up on this mountaintop. I mean, what a vantage point. He's like observing them relatively safely, using a little camera and binoculars there. All right, bud, we did a good job. Let's go have lunch. Expedition teams available. Ooh, we don't know what's in Mongolia. Well, then we gotta go. I don't think I need to be doing that, but I am doing that. All right, so we gotta manage our Gallimimus, AKA T-Rex food. So they're missing some ground leaf. And normally, like, this is really, really easy. So they need ground leaf. We got tall leaf and ground leaf. And I guess we can just add it right near the water. So we're almost there. They like running and hiding in the bush. Now, the one thing is it messed up my wetland. So we'll give them a little bit more of this bog area. There we go. Fantastic. Now they should be happy. And managing their expectations is relatively easy. I thought all these trees were like dead dinosaurs for half a second, and I almost panicked. Look at that. They're 100% and thriving. Gallimimus 005 is just living its best life here in the wetlands. Don't go swimming. You don't know what's in that water. All right, so now let's mention the Parasaurolophus. Missing ground nut. Can't be missing the nut. Ground nut and tall nut. That's about all we got, so let's give him the nut. Now we need a little bit more water and a little bit of wetland. Let's give him a little marsh. Shallow water. I like to put it near the beginning or like right near the gates so that people could presumably like go and watch it. All right, so we'll put the marsh around the wetland. I feel like that's rather appropriate. And how are they doing? There we go. Putting out the viewing areas now so that we can make more money and get more dinosaurs in the quest for the best Jurassic World park ever. The expedition just came back. We got the Myosaur fossil. We got quite a few of them. Some high tier mosquitoes in amber and then some pretty decent fossils. But I believe all my scientists are busy. So let's recruit another one. And I think I want high genetics this time around if possible. So I believe that's Elizabeth here. And the other expedition just got back, and it looks like we can sell some old ferns and extract these fossils. Now, right now we're sort of limited on our extraction slots. And it looks like Sasaki will be able to do this job all by himself. So there it is, our first hatchery. Now that we've got the fossils. And we're almost done extracting the fossils. Yes, we're gonna make our own dinosaurs. Oh, I can change the color and the traits. Could it increase their lifespan? Just make it twice as long. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I wasn't instructed to, but let's do it. So it's gonna take about 50 seconds. And you know, Dr. Ian Malcolm obviously has a thing or two to say about, you know, not whether we can breed these dinosaurs, or synthesize them rather, but whether or not we should. And I didn't listen to him and I decided more dinosaurs, more better. So Kira Chang just said that we're not Biosyn and we're not Syngen. We're an entirely new organization here in the Jurassic World universe. So I guess this dinosaur integration network is bigger than I originally thought. I'm still waiting for Dr. Henry Wu to pop up, but we'll see if he does. Okay, so we need scientists that are good in welfare. So Dr. Ma, welcome to the crew. Uh-oh. We might have to let a scientist go because build another staff center. So we could hire or fire. Sasaki's one of our best. McCarthy is rather limited. So goodbye. We'll incubate one male, one female, and Ma and Olan Rawaju here are gonna do the business. No, it didn't do well the first time or the second time, or arguably even, you know, 3rd through 6th times. But it'll work the 7th time, I think, if we're counting the movies. Well, then we gotta count the games. We are ready to release the Kraken, the dinosaurs. Hello, loves. Dude, can you imagine what it's gonna be like when we release like a Tyrannosaurus Rex? Especially one whose genetic profile has been heavily modified by yours truly. They're missing some ground fiber, easy enough. Dude, thermal vision's pretty cool. Look at this. One male dinosaur in the entire park. Huh, poor breeding chance. That's not very good. So we'll make a nest for them. Hey, look. It's mommy and daddy's dinosaur home where they're gonna raise a family. We got the meat eaters, the herbivorous dinosaurs, and then we've got some aquatic dinosaurs. Oh, these must be amphibious dinosaurs, which makes sense for Spinosaurus. The other ones I wasn't quite familiar with being amphibious. I believe they are? All right, so we can send out another expedition and get some more fossils. Dilophosaurus. Okay, so that's our first carnivore. We're going to Canada, eh? Classic Jurassic Park, I think, is gonna be the best helicopter, statistically. Our first dinosaur egg. I wonder if I could sell these, like, you know, on the black dinosaur market. We'll see. All right, a contract. Complete an expedition to collect fossils. I mean, we're already under the way. Expenses are still relatively low, and income and profit are high. But yeah, here's the park in Montana that I was alluding to. That's sort of where the whole campaign began. But I'm wondering where else around the world we're gonna be able to build these. But ultimately, we're just waiting for this dinosaur to emerge from its egg and then leave the nest. And then that will be our very first dinosaur birthed and grown in captivity. Which it's a pretty big milestone here in beautiful Kauai, Hawaii. Oh, I love this. Life is about to find a way. Out of medium nesting, Area 1. We should put this like on the broadcast and have people come watch it. I guess we didn't put it right in front of the viewing center, did we? But, ooh, there it is. We got a Steam achievement too. Look at that cute baby dinosaur. Wait, is this the first? It matures in 10 years. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take direct control of this guy and go take my photograph. So we're heading right back in here. But I love, you can take command of every vehicle that you have available, right? So helicopters, there's these little four-wheeler guys. All right, let's take a photo. Oh gosh, that glare. I'm not the best photographer, but go ahead and submit that and get some free cash. Yeah, there's my binoculars. We need a mounted 50 caliber on this thing. I guess this isn't we're not having dinosaur battles, but if we could. Send MVU to perform a medical scan. Okay. Paleo medical facility. All right. I'm gonna send out this like MVU myself. It looks like a fire truck you'd see in Europe or something like that. Not that I've seen too many fire trucks in Europe, so I'm not really the expert on the topic. Excuse me, everyone. Don't worry. Everything is fine. There are no velociraptors loose on the park, I promise. And they're like, wait a second, are there velociraptors loose on the park? But we don't even have any. All right, let's go check out baby dinosaur. Excuse me, big dinosaurs. let's do a medical scanner. It said vehicle taking damage. Excuse me, guys. So we're gonna scan little baby. Is that thing's name Cabot Jr.? It really is. Uh-oh, we got a disease. So I guess we can start research on this disease. That's quite a bit of scientists are needed here. Oh, well, that works out. Ma and Olan Rawaju are able to do the task themselves. Yo, I love this little like hatch on the top that you can pop out of and look at these dinosaurs. All right, let's medicate this thing. Assign to this ranger station, and then you should just medicate Cabot Jr., right? Oh, are you? He's darting him from here. Did you get him? I think you did. Well, excellent. And the disease has been cured, and we no longer have any other traces of that specific disease on site. And we are gonna get classic Jurassic Park on this one. Velociraptors are getting closer to the Montana site. So let's head back to Montana. We have an emergency event, so we can just quickly, oh my gosh, the loading screen of the raptor chasing the goat is incredible. Hello. Ooh. Yo, oh my, okay, we got 4 raptors. We're gonna capture all of them. They're gonna eat us, bro. Oh my, they are. Okay. Well, hello there. I was sort of half joking. Dinosaurs. All right, we're gonna build an emergency shelter. Yeah, that's pretty scary. All right, where's the entrance to the park? It seems like it's this way, right here. Right here's pretty good. Yeah, right there's a great spot. Open! Everybody get in here, there's raptors! Run! Run for your lives, you idiots! Raptors are coming. I like how like these security looking guys are the first ones in the door. Granted, this is, oh, and then look at that. Yeah, run. Capture those stinking raptors. We got 4 of them, and there it is, man. Just flying around. Oh, man. Okay, 2 of them are down. We just hit the 3rd one with 2 darts. 3 darts, they're down. And now the 4th one's actually way over here. Look at that beauty. Hello, gorgeous. With your big toe claws. It's like a giant turkey. So we want a small electrified fence, right? All right, so here's the backup generator, and let's just go ahead and resupply, fill it up. We're gonna spare no expense there either. All right, so now we're gonna transport all these raptors in. So we pop the green flares. Oh, and I love how like for the raptors, we don't need the big Sikorskis. We can use just like sort of regular old choppers. This was the introductory for Dr. Grant. Like this is where he was on the dig site with Ellie. No way. And now we got a dino park here. I believe that this is fully powered and fully enclosed. So here we go. Raptors getting lowered down. Oh yeah. Asset delivery. 4 raptors no longer running amok. All right, so the emergency shelter can now be closed because the raptor threat has been dealt with and people can go about their merry way. We just happen to take a few casualties. Oh man, it's always the goats. So we want the live feeder right where we're gonna put the viewing area. And we gotta give these guys 95%. No comfort data. Send a ranger team to check status. Oh, so we'll do a status check, but we do need a ranger station. And I guess we'll want a maintenance post covering this base because we don't really have one. Dude, you look at this guy chilling in the back of like the Jeep while like the raptors are there. He's like, you know what, man, we're going off-road. I guess this would probably be one of the coolest and most thrilling jobs in the park. It just seems a little bit scary. Okay, so they're missing some cover of which we should easily be able to do this. I'm gonna give them woodland and I'm gonna put it in the back. And I'm not going to do too much because I want to be able to walk over here and see these dinosaurs. So this is the view from our newest... Oh, wait. That's where the goat pops up, but I'm not seeing any dinos yet. And Cabot is blathering on as always. So we're going to need a breeding center on this one right here. I should be able to put it in an operational hatchery. So we're going to need an expedition center. Jurassic World, The Den, or Jurassic Park. I'm a classic. Ooh, this is pretty cool how this is like sort of a walled compound right here. I like that. And we're gonna need more fossils for these bad boys. And we're gonna need some scientists as well. And here we're gonna get Minho Ju and Dylan Desikin. So let's go ahead and do that now. Hybrids, gene modifications, dig sites. Let's see what's researchable here. Ooh, go to the Azores. There we go. There's the flying and the marine ones. Ronald is the man. You are hired. And Zoe, you're also hired. Welcome to the team. And I should, yeah, you can just sell that one and get a quick 40K. It's kind of fun to be able to sell the fossils, although it's not very profitable relative to the other means of making money here in a dinosaur park. You know, like offering exhibits. Got some more fossils, another 80K, nothing to write home about here. All right, so now it's time to put the hatchery out here for the Corythosaurus. That's kind of tricky for me to say, man. We could use one more scientist that specializes in genetics again. So who's the best geneticist here? It looks like it's you, Megan Berry. Wow, you are expensive. Time to synthesize the egg, then begin incubation. And now Noddy can do this task all by himself. Our second male dinosaur, we've got one in Hawaii and one here in Montana. So in theory, there's 2 dinosaur populations on different areas of the globe here, all able to sustain dinosaur reproduction in life. Kind of wild when you really think about it. Let's go ahead and head out to another expedition. Do we have any fossils? None yet. We got to send out another expedition. Oh, and here we go. Release Cory the dinosaur. Hello there, ladies. Say hi. Excellent. So we've just completed that. I guess we do need a viewing area? No, we got 2 viewing galleries. Oh yeah, we need the nest. Now, is that a medium? I would think it's a medium one, right? All right, we're gonna give them a small hotel. We're gonna put that, wow, the small hotel is actually quite large. I'm gonna put it over here in the science district. Yes, it fits. And there we go. I love that. When you build it, it comes across on the radio. Ammonite fossils are good money. So here's how the economics is looking. We're making $42,000 a minute. Mind you, we just sold fossils for $80,000. That's only 2 minutes of profit. So let's get some food, drink, and gift coverage. So the amenities should be doing well. Let's check out the economy. Yeah, look at that. Food, drink, and gift coverage are all gone up, and our profit actually just doubled. That was kind of wild. So that means more dinosaurs. Improved guest satisfaction to 60%. Is it not there? I guess we could put another little food shop over here. And we'll put in some restrooms as well. And we'll put them right in front of the hatchery. Maybe we could use the fertilizer somehow. I don't know. So let's change the features. I want to add a jukebox and a fossil display. We can buy more land. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we just got this little area. I think that's going to be an operational area because this is going to be the dino park area for sure. What would we do with all this rocky area? Tyrannosaurus Rex. All right, so we have an option for a contract. Make a profit of at least $165,000 a minute or increase to 6 male dinosaurs. I think we could do that. And then we get $1 million in cash. Yeah, we can do that. We've got 2 males, the Loki Ceratops and the Cory. I could probably get another Loki maybe. Now we don't have a male over here. All right, if we fenced off this area and had the road connecting through here and around. Actually, can we even do that? Or did I block it off? Oh no, too steep. Well, that's unfortunate. Unless I go through this way. Aha, look at that. Okay. We did leave enough room. So we do have an area for a park over here. Now, what do we want? A small electrified fence? All right, so this is where it's going to be. We'll have a viewing area here and then a hatchery right over here. And it just barely fits, actually. A new viewing gallery to, well, we don't know where, but I think what we're gonna do is some Gallimimus here. We could do an Edmontosaurus and Gallimimus, which I believe really enjoy each other's company, I think. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, we don't have any Gallimimus yet. Yeah, so those 2 really enjoy each other. Although there's some environmental issues, but you know what, can't be bothered with that. Fossils held up in customs. Oh, snap. What is this little green dino thing? Because $1 million is pretty interesting. I don't want to lose the publicity though, so we'll take the safer route for now. All right, so let's begin this. We'll make some Edmontosaurus eggs, and then from here, we'll get some Gallimimus eggs. Modifying the genome. We want to increase the lifespan, at least to that. And we need 3. Wow, I guess that's everybody. Everybody focus on the dinosaur eggs. I mean, that's our core business. Star rating is going to go up, I think, once we introduce these 2 new dinosaur species. Actually don't... All of our scientists are occupied. I do want to just, like, max out our science, but... Yeah, it's a really weird spot, but I think we made the most of the area that we had available. And the synthesis is complete, so let's go ahead and release these 2 new dinosaur species. All right, so we got a female. We want 2 males and then 2 females for these species. And we're gonna begin the incubation. Nadi's gonna be able to handle it by himself. And then here we're gonna want, oh, look at that. So the Gallimimus will be first. 5 Gallimimus, and then 4 Edmontosauruses. And then we're gonna have to figure out what sort of environment they like here in this little enclosure. Hopefully it's big enough for 9 dinosaurs. I think it will. They're sort of on the small to medium size. Oh, but you know what we're gonna need is a ranger post stationed to this one. Oh, and we're gonna need a gate, aren't we? There's some weird stuff with the vision. Look at that. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that sorta covers a decent amount of it. And it's out of the viewing area. So let's add a ranger team. And we'll want a maintenance post overseeing this area. So maintenance team 1. Now from here, let's get our gate. And there we go. We're ready to go, man. And Gallimimus, they're ready. Release the Gallimimus. So we should see, well, I believe it's 5. 2 males, 2 females. Yeah, there they are. All right, so they've got some comfort issues. Yeah, naturally. We need... Oh, the area is just too small. Yikes. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. All right, this is gonna be risky. So we're gonna pause it so they don't escape and see if we can't min-max this just a little bit more. Okay, and it looks like we can get out back there. And I could probably get over there as well. Okay, definitely got a little bit more surface area in there. So let's see. 4 environmental issues, one of which is not the area. So that's fantastic. The area actually went up to 1.51. So we need cover. But I think before we do this, we need to get danger to guess. How did they get out? Wait a minute. You can't get out. Yeah, so 1 Gallimimus got out. Maybe there's a hitch that I'm missing. So they'll dart him and then we'll transport. The Gallimimuses are still panicking. So yeah, I think it's because I put 2 dinosaurs that don't really get along, perchance. All right, so how do we gain reputation with both security and entertainment? Okay, so let's see what's going on in Nevada. We've gone from Kauai to Montana and now Nevada. Turn a ramshackle flying reptile zoo into a well-maintained moneymaker. Not just yet, because we do have some research going. So here we go to the 3rd location. All 3 of these are in the United States, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna go international eventually. I just realized that's an Indoraptor, isn't it? Not just a regular raptor. Or is it a regular raptor? All right, so what's going on in Clark County, Nevada? Wait a minute, we're doing this outside Las Vegas? Yeah, we're gonna fix this up. We're gonna get rich. Henry Malcolm, he's not gonna like what we're gonna do here, but that's okay. Scared money don't make money, especially not in Vegas. Number of flying reptiles, we need to get it to 40. Wow. Okay. Giastinabergia plus 2 more. That is so many different aerial dinosaurs. So we can synthesize these dinosaurs, but we need to repair these facilities. Now first we're gonna capture them. So we're sending out the capture team. I guess we need a maintenance post. This covers pretty much everything. Oh dude, this guy got tranquilized and fell from the sky. All right, so we got 1 more. This one's on the land though. Is it sleeping? Hello there. Oh, the first dart missed. Second dart, there we go. Now how does this work? Are we gonna airdrop flying dinosaurs into an aviary? That's maintenance team to repair all the aviaries. I'm pretty sure we're currently doing that. Now where's the gate to get in of this aviary? Huh, I think you have to go through the main door. I feel like we should have like a sky opening that we can drop them in, or we just transport them via truck. But I think I might just be a little bit persnickety. All right, where's my ranger post? We're gonna assign you to this facility. I don't think I need this, but we're gonna leave it there. All right, so here we go. Oh, look at that. Our first dinosaur in the hatchery here, or rather in the aviary, which does have a hatchery. Tranquilize and transport all the pteranodons. Now, what can we do? Okay, so we've got 8. Oh, I want the Quetzalcoatlus. Although this guy's big head looks pretty cool. And Pteranodon's just a classic. Our budget is relatively modest here. 1.5 million. I think I will want an expedition center. I always fuel up my little backup generators. So here we go. Science and expedition centers are set up. And we need to do an aviary. Okay, so we need scientists. I want Sherlock, who's one of the smartest ones, aptly named Sherlock. And you're just an all-around, well-rounded scientist. And you as well. We'll be going. Now, as far as expeditions are concerned, I wonder if we can start unlocking some of the... Oh, there we go. Kayawara is one of the aerial dinosaurs. So we'll send out a little expedition. Oh, day-night cycle's going, so we're going to have daytime over here, which is great. Dude, oh, man. Now, this is probably not... Let's take a look. Oh, we can! This is going to be a fantastic area, I think, for aquatic dinosaurs at a later point. But right now, being able to get our first aerial dinosaurs is huge. It's huge. Place 5 scenery blueprints. Okay. Now, yeah, we need... Wonder why they have the fish on them, since they're technically flying. All right, so aviary viewing has just been unlocked. They're missing pasture. They've got enough water. And there we go. That's all they needed. I mean, they're mostly flying around, right? All right, the park is open for business. Come on in, people. And there we go. Our first 4 people. All right, so we're researching. I think I definitely want some more scientists. I'm pretty strong in all categories. So I like having well-rounded ones, I've learned, instead of just like super specialists. Although occasionally you'll just see when you're like, yeah, that's a super specialist. Let's refresh the candidates. For $100,000. Oh, logistics. Michelle crushes logistics. Pretty ridiculous. But I'm going to take the well-rounded one, John. He's only 70K. And we're full on scientists. I mean, I could always build another dino center if I wanted to. But it's time to go back to the expedition center and get more. We'll send Haldar here. And those are being researched. Excellent. Things are going well. So we need aviaries. I thought it would have been enclosures, but maybe it's aviary dome. Oh, here we go. I need a 1 and then a 4 on the science. That's going to be tricky. Unfortunately, Sherlock's going to have to do it. He's so valuable. The expedition is back. Let's send them back out. Tapejara. This is where we need to go, into Brazil, but the scientists are currently busy. So aviaries are done. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, wow. We can... Okay, this is wild. You know what you can build with this, right? Anyway, we won't get into the details. Oh, snap. And then we can just start another one. Very interesting how you can combine 3 of them to sort of make that triangle, which is cool. Construct 4 aviary domes. Well, anyway, this is where we are at in the world. We have 3 park locations that we're building at simultaneously, different dinosaur species. At some point, I would imagine we're going to be able to expand into the aquatic dinosaurs. But remember that Jurassic World Evolution 3 is available right now, and you can find out more and get it for yourself using the link in the video description below. And I want to say a huge shout out and thank you to Frontier for sponsoring today's video. Let me know if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.